Hey, the cheat code, another episode.
Welcome back.
Three geniuses talking about our experiences through the industry.
I don't know how I feel about being called a genius. I like it.
You are a genius.
You are a genius.
You are a genius.
Get over it.
Accept your superpowers.
One of the things that Bigger taught me a long time ago was that, humility is going to be the key. Like, nobody fucks with a lion in the shade. Be a lion in the shade. You know what I mean? So I appreciate it. Thank you. That's the genius.
Facts.
That's the monster right there. And you're the genius too. So fuck it. I'm amongst geniuses.
Are we genii?
That'd be a pack of geniuses.
I come off y'all tree though.
Pause.
That's not a
Swing
pause.
off my Vine. Whatever happened to Vine?
Is that a pause?
That's definitely a pause moment. Whatever happened to Vine in social media? Does Vine? What's the Vine competitor?
Instagram. All Instagram does is
TikTok
take care
the Vine competitor.
Maybe.
Not with 10 minutes now, right? TikTok is 10 minutes.
Yeah,
now.
how about that, right?
Fuck.
Right?
Film a whole music video.
They want you to put more content on there.
You think?
Yeah.
Huh.
I'm going to start doing my educational forums on TikTok because now I can.
Yeah, you could do the 10 minutes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
People love to hear you talk.
Bite-sized deals.
Go figure.
Instead of bite-sized deals, call it bite-sized deals.
I think they just want to see me change my glasses.
They want to see you change your glasses.
That's what it is.
And you should definitely. Do we have a glasses deal?
And I say motherfucker a lot.
It's coming? Okay.
Yeah.
But you're like low-key like a cultural icon too, you know?
No.
Your shoe game is wicked. Your pajama game is second to none.
My pajama game is
second to
none.
Your sweatpants game is
I was
wicked.
telling my wife, I was like, I want you to meet Wendy. I want you to meet Wendy. She was like, okay. I said, no. Wendy is one of the most important people.
On God.
In
Yeah.
the music industry. You have to meet her.
Yeah.
So when we finalized the Cash Money deal, I was wearing Winnie the Pooh pajama bottoms.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Your pajama game is second to none. Yeah. Yeah, it's like there's like it's sweatpant game, there's Big Pussy, and then there's Wendy, and then thrown in the mix somewhere is Al Sharpton, because his sweatpants game was like really wicked back in the early 80s and 90s and shit. But like Big Pussy, because he inspired the whole Rick Ross look and everything. I'm talking about the guy from The Sopranos.
Correct.
His sweatpant game was wicked. But Wendy's pajama game is like second to none. It's like very Mark Zuckerish, if you will. Yeah. You expect her to walk into your $1 million label signing in a robe with some fuzzy slippers, like let's get the fucking deal cut. Yeah.
Dope glasses, absolutely, at all times.
What is it? What's the Instagram meme that the people in the suits are working for the guy in the sweatpants? Yeah.
Facts.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, wait. First topic of the day. Fake music, fake numbers, fake streams, fake followers. How bad is that for
fake
artists?
career?
Is fake music like Milli Vanilli? Like somebody else wrote it and recorded it for you? What is fake music? Fake streams, I get. Inflated streams. Let's call them inflated streams, because fake streams would say that.
Inflated streams.
Or is fake streams the word for it?
Or
I'm gonna let you know what Wendy's really, really delicate with some of these words.
Okay.
And if I'm gonna let a word.
Let's adjust it then. How do we adjust these?
Are they fake? Are they inflated? Are they non-authentic? What's because
questionable?
Everybody who's listening to this that may have participated in any of these nefarious tactics may find offense. They may think we're talking about them instead of talking to them, and I think the whole point of the cheat code is kind of give them the
to talk
code,
to them. Yes.
So let's find a different way. It's not fake. It's not inflated.
It is inflated.
It's enhanced.
It's bullshit. They're bullshit streams, and it could be real followers. It's just not fans.
Right.
So you're buying bots or people in Indonesia or Nigeria or Russia because you want the inflated numbers for your ego to feel good.
Attention.
But you want attention, right? It's an attention economy. But what's happening is you're missing out on the algorithm, so you're never able to reach more fans, even when you're spending money advertising. So it's like hustling backwards.
Yes, definitely hustling in place. It's
but
very easy to spot.
When you say fake streams, some people think, oh, I'm buying inflated, but they're not bots, so they're not fake.
Right.
The problem is they're not fans of music. I have a client that bought somebody else's Instagram channel feed, whatever you want to call it.
A couple of people have done
so that they'd have like 300,000 followers, but they're not following
fans of your shit.
Yeah,
so they don't engage.
When we post shit, now it's not working.
There's no activity, no organic.
There's nothing. We can't hit the Explorer page. We can't
see it all the time when they
we have to start over.
Yeah, they fake say, "Hey, my account's down. Follow my backup page," and they put their butt on the sink a few times, and then all of a sudden they get their original account back, and then now that they sold that. That's
you
a
mean
nice
like old girl that be on there
right.
on the OnlyFans millionaire that be on there talking about, oh, follow my new page, and then when she gives it up to $10,000, she just changes it over to the artist who.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that's what we're talking about.
That's what we're talking about. Not
but
who
we're also
talking about, but that's what we're talking about.
But we're also talking about the people that have only maybe 5,000 followers, but real followers that are engaging with them, and they go and spend $100, $500, $1,000, whatever it costs to get 10,000 more because they want their numbers higher. Yeah. And now they're still getting engagement from those original people, but they have all these followers that don't give a fuck because they're just bought.
One of the things that I've just recently stumbled upon was a breakdown of how Spotify pays their royalties, right? So there's two types of payments. There's the premium payments and there's the free payments. The premium payments are paid out of a collection pool of all of the people who pay for subscriptions. The free ones are paid from advertisements. So that means that somebody, since when you listen to Spotify on a free account, it just plays music, or you can go to an artist and hit play and it's going to randomly play music similar to that artist you can't control. They're kind of forcing you to buy. So that means you have to listen to what they want you to listen to.
Correct.
And the only way anybody will get paid is if the commercial is played and they listen to that commercial. Hence, you get paid off of the commercial. So if you're paying for 1,000 streams from 1,000 profiles that are only listening to your song and logging out, how the fuck do we get paid?
Right.
How the fuck do you get the information?
Right.
Right. So all of that stuff is what matters the most.
I think folks somehow got it twisted and felt like numbers on social media is validation when it's not really validation. It's the after effect of popularity.
Amen.
It's sort of like if I lost 30 pounds, my pants would be too big for me.
Right.
It's like me going and buying bigger pants so that people would think that I'm losing weight when I'm not.
Like paying
it's an after
personal
effect.
trainer to adjust the scale.
Right.
And telling you, yes, you're losing weight. Look at you. Look at you. You're not even going to the gym or nothing, and you're dropping off 5 pounds a week. You're a monster.
So I feel great, but I'm still fucking fat and unhealthy. So it doesn't accomplish
Yeah, but look at the scale, though,
anything.
Wendy. Look at the scale.
I know.
It looks good.
It looks great.
You're not even wearing
And
new
I feel
clothes or
good.
nothing. You
Right.
Mentally, you feel. It's the endorphin release.
Right.
It's the fucking drug that you get.
But that doesn't build a career. That doesn't help me lose weight.
It doesn't even build a moment.
There's no benefit.
Yeah.
Yeah, some artists are satisfied with actually getting verified.
That's for sale too.
Same thing.
You can
Same
buy that
thing.
too.
That's for sale too.
Same thing.
You can do it. You can do it the right way, which is get the verified 10 verified pieces of authentic press, but hey man, why do you want a verified Instagram blue check when you don't even have your basic information on your Facebook business account, which is the company that owns fucking Instagram?
Exactly. My
Can't verify
clients
that information
say
there.
my clients say I have to get the blue check because people will take me seriously. I'll appear higher in the posts when I comment, and people will think that I'm real. It's like, well, why don't we just earn that? Like instead of buying it, why don't we just earn it so that we know that we're really building something? Like, let's not buy the results and pretend we're successful.
That's the majority of people in the entertainment industry. They're going to buy the applause without putting on applause-worthy performance.
It doesn't work. I've tried doing that.
Yeah.
I've tried buying success. It does not work.
There's not enough money for it. If buying success were possible, then Floyd Mayweather would be hotter than Birdman, and he would have the #1 selling record label in the history of mankind.
Correct.
Because he's got all of the cash fucking money to put his own.
Clearly not about money.
It's clearly never been about money.
Correct.
The money that you get and that's made is how these companies and people stay in power.
Right.
You're not going to come in and try to change that. That's not going to what you're going to do. You're going to come in and learn it and then make your own.
You know what else I've learned sort of on this topic is that if you have a song that you really believe in, you can't force it anymore. Like back in the day, we could force songs to be successful. You can't force it anymore.
There was maybe 50 records being forced. Now it's 59,000. Now
Good
it's
point.
every
Good
idiot
point.
with a fucking computer and everything else.
Good point.
Before a radio promoter, there may have been 10 or 15, and they rocked around and they had the same 5 or 6 records, and they did that. But now it's a complete floodgate opening.
Yes.
And the people that are in a position to help are being inundated with all of this subpar, mediocre content. And the easiest way to take all of that shit out of the inbox is to find out who has their business in order. Those are going to be the ones that are going to get taken serious first. Everybody else, doesn't matter how raw it is. It's like when people were giving out CDs. I remember Wendy had did a conference one time and she was like, one of the worst things you could do is give me a CD written in marker. By giving somebody a song it's not tagged, doesn't have the BPM, doesn't have the artist name, It's the equivalent of handing somebody a fucking CD written on with magic marker. Yeah. They're not going to take it serious.
And I got a million of them. I would sit on panels and tell people I don't listen to music. I throw them away before I leave every convention because it would cost me a fortune to check the extra bag. And I would end up with 150 CDs.
No matter how much.
No matter. Yeah, people just, they want it to work how they think it works, and they're not willing to find out how this all works and then meet that. So you can say that a million times. Maybe one person listening is going to do that. Most people won't. And that's sad because you're speaking the truth and you're right.
Right. And that one that listened is the one that they're watching on TV now. That's the difference between them being Jack Harlow and not being Jack Harlow.
There you go.
And then I think me on the radio side, a lot of things I see entry level is everyone's imitating what's hot.
Yes.
So it's you're not being organic or you're not being to your true self and sounding how you want to sound. It's an imitation of exactly what's out.
Right.
People covet what they see though. Like, is it really an imitation or are they just really more influenced by the social media and what they consume? It's not that they want to be that, it's that they believe that's the standard. Individuality has always been frowned upon, but it's always been celebrated. Be you, baby. Be your own self. But don't go against the fucking grain. Now it's, I'm going to go against the grain, and that's how I identify being myself, is by going against authority or going against popular opinion. Not because I genuinely feel that way, but because it's going to give me the attention that I need to then give y'all the, hey, surprise, motherfucker, this is really me. This is really what I wanted to do. So I think that a lot of times, most of these artists, and if you're listening to this, please don't be one of these guys, don't feel like anybody in this business owes you shit. No matter what you've done, no matter what you've done it for, who you've done it for, nobody in this business in particular, nobody cares how many people you shot. Nobody cares how many bodies you got. Nobody cares how much dope you slung, how much money you stacked. It doesn't matter. What matters is, can you conduct business? And I think that's where most people get it fucked up at, man, is that they don't want to conduct business. They want to handle business, not conduct business. You can't handle this business.
I think a lot of artists forget that it's business involved also. Like, you just think you go to the studio, your homeboys and your yes man and telling you it's the hottest shit, and you go out and you just do business so bad, and now you're not doing business the correct way. Your manager is your homeboy. He don't know how to do business the right way. So now you guys are in meetings ignorant as fuck. Like, ignorance is very bad. Sometimes that's
very dangerous.
That could prevent you from getting.
What's business the right way? Is that like business etiquette? Like know how to send an email?
Yes.
Know how to send a text
know
message?
How to
What's
follow up.
The right way?
Don't walk into a meeting smelling like weed so strong that people have to leave the room. Right. Don't walk into a meeting if you're the artist with 30 people around you.
Okay.
You know, business etiquette you can learn just from Googling what is business etiquette. Like, it's really that simple.
Right.
How about being fucking
be on time
about your craft, my nigga?
Right.
Like, being on time is late.
Yeah.
My niggas be coming to meetings like 30 minutes late. But it's be big meetings.
No, it goes back to what we said. Don't be that guy that thinks, or that girl, or that man, or that woman, or that child that thinks that because somebody is on your side, they owe you anything. And
stop thinking just because you got a big record that we fucking owe you the world, motherfucker. That shit is going to be done in
Lil Nas X had one of the biggest records in the world, and that shit lasted 6 months. On to the next big record. Your hot record means nothing.
Relax.
Your fan base means everything. Your fan base is going to tell people to play your record.
Yes.
Relax.
Because you really do want more than one record.
I don't know one DJ.
I need like 5.
Or one tastemaker that played a Tekashi 6ix9ine record in the club. And he was dropping #1 charting records left and right. And I don't know one DJ that supported him. I don't know one blogger that went online. Aside from Punch, his DJ, and Academics, I don't know another one that would go online and say that they fuck with him and his music, and he was still dropping. He dropped 10 #1 Billboard
it was like
charts
that. It was,
a year.
When he first came out, I did like that first song. I liked that shit. That shit was cool. But then I saw he was all over the place, and I was like, ah, man, this guy's.
But he didn't make music for you.
Facts.
He made music for 14 and 15-year-old kids that wanted to turn up. He didn't make music for us. True. And the fact that these, 50 and 40-year-old and 30-year-old street thugs allowed him to infiltrate for the attention and the clout is what let it all down. They found themselves in that fucking predicament, bro.
That was a crazy crash for him, though.
It was the worst crash for him.
That was a crash.
But what do you,
that was an accident.
Hang around shit, you're going to smell like it.
That was a perfect example.
Everybody was wrong in that situation.
He needed some of your glasses, motherfucker. He couldn't see shit.
Not Daniel Hernandez. Did you watch the documentary?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I did.
So it was his driver that said that. His driver was the demise of it all. Truth be told.
I really want everybody to watch this documentary, the Tekashi 6ix9ine documentary.
Yeah, it was worth a watch.
That shit,
it was worth a watch.
Like, oh, you're a little kid, and you don't really know.
As a matter of fact, cheat code homework. Give them something they have to watch. Tekashi 6ix9ine, the Black Godfather. Got to watch that one.
Yes.
Avant, right? I wouldn't know who the fuck he was.
The Kanye one, too.
I really love Kid Cudi's, what is it? My Name is Scott. What's his real name? It's called My Name is whatever Kid Cudi's real name is. Yeah. It's a great.
I didn't even know he had a documentary.
It's a great documentary.
I'm late. Okay.
It's done by Complex. I'm not a Kid Cudi fan,
right?
But after watching that documentary, I became a Kid Cudi fan. Huh. It was just so real, and he talked about how hard it was. And you think getting on is hard? Try staying on.
Yeah,
that's even harder.
Staying relevant.
Staying relevant's a motherfucker.
Yeah,
I love documentaries because it keeps me sharp.
Yes.
Because I love seeing people come from nothing. Because I know I'm supposed to be here because I believe in the higher power. But Slick, sometimes I'd be like, I don't think I'm supposed to be here because I couldn't imagine sitting in the room with you guys talking about my experiences that I didn't even imagine I was going to experience.
Mm.
You feel me? Because I come from where I come from. You just be an athlete or you just have a day job. That's it.
Right.
So I couldn't see past
that
getting a goddamn Chevrolet Malibu with some tins in the back. Put some rims on that motherfucker.
Right.
That was success to me.
Right.
So the shit that I got going on right now.
What's success to you now?
Staying alive, staying healthy. My health is actually very a big thing to me. And
me too.
Surrounding myself around other people who think like me.
Me too.
Which is why I called Sean. I was like, I have an idea.
It's a great idea.
And I like having conversations with people like you because it keeps me sharp. And you want to stay sharp.
Iron sharpens iron, right?
Yeah.
And you're only as sharp as the people around you.
It's true.
And I actually value our relationships because I actually like hanging out with y'all because it keeps me on point. I don't want to be around nobody that don't keep me on point.
Right.
I don't want to be around nobody that's going to make me spend money in a stupid way. I don't want to be around nobody that makes me think stupid or think ignorant. I want to be around motherfuckers that's going to say, you know what? We should get you a sneaker deal, Ferrari.
Yes.
Oh, how?
We should.
Okay.
Yes, we should.
Talk to Shauna and XYZ. I want people to help me. Like, this man put so much money in my pocket by just random phone calls. Random phone calls.
I think it's one of the things we all do for each other is that, you know, we understand that when you find the people that are genuine in this business, that genuinely can help and can genuinely produce results, those are the ones you call first. Those are the ones in the Rolodex. And there's the ones that you have for the assholes that, oh, you want this attention? Yes. Okay, well, you call them then because I don't want no parts of that shit. That's what you want.
I've had 5 phone calls I didn't answer because I knew it wasn't about shit.
Right.
Before I even got here.
That's
right.
I call them back later.
That's love.
But when y'all call, I'm answering the phone.
You always do.
You guys ever seen The Wolf of Wall Street when the dad answered the phone? God damn it, mother. Hello? That's me every single time the fucking phone rings. What the fuck does this person want? What's happening? What's going on, player? All right, yeah. Text me that. And then I go back to it. Because listen, if anybody has ever been focused and you've been like zeroed in on a session or editing a video or editing a song or something, and the smallest fucking phone call will throw you completely off your fucking groove, and then you answer it, and the music playing in the background, they're like, what's up, bro? And you're like, bitch, is that really what you called me for? Like, you could have texted me that. If it's textable, don't waste my time. Text me, please, or email me.
That's real.
Well,
yeah.
And don't have meetings about meetings. I don't do meetings anymore because if we're not going to talk about something,
Dog, I don't like lunch either. Don't take me out of lunch.
Yeah.
My wife is very bougie. I done had all the restaurants you're gonna offer me to.
Same.
I need Wi-Fi. If we're gonna meet somewhere, I need to be able to pull up a computer so I can show you what the fuck it is we're talking about.
It's true, you do.
That's what I want.
That's true.
I want Wi-Fi.
That's true.
I want to know, like, hey, what are we sitting down about? Oh, I got a brand new record, man. It's been burning up the charts. Really? Well, according to this, this shit says that you're the hottest in Uzbekistan and in a small village in Italy. So maybe I should see if I have some international street team members. Maybe we could get a little Stanley steamer trunk full of some cassette tapes and take them to Italy since you're the #1 artist over there.
Uzbekistan.
You're popping in Iraq.
Yeah, you're popping in fucking Afghanistan, bro. A Muslim country where profanity will get your fucking head cut off. I want you to think about this fucking backward ass shit.
Their women cover up. You know what will fucking happen, bro? All right, go to Iraq with the dumb shit. You see what they got? What's her name? Free Britney. What? Isn't it Britney? Free Britney. 21 salute to you. Free my dog. Putin, let my people go. Let Britney grow. She just tried to come back through Russia with a motherfucking vape pen.
You goofy bitch, you. What the fuck was you? You ain't heard what happened to what's your boy name? The Future.
I needed
DJ.
that.
Yes.
What's my boy name?
Esco.
Esco. What was the name of the mixtape?
56 Nights.
56 Nights. Why? Because the hard drive was in jail with him for 56 motherfucking days.
Yo, like
if you ain't learned what happened to Future,
that was
the
a
rest
real
of these guys,
deal.
man. Yeah, bro.
Dallas, Austin.
Don't go over there with that shit, man.
Don't go over there with that bullshit, bro. This not your country, nigga. This first of all, it's not Atlanta. You know, outside of Atlanta,
it's a whole other world.
Excuse me, my guy. You don't all the money in the world. Look me right here. You couldn't DM a bitch to ask for some smoke and then just leave it there and got somewhere you was just going, Brittany, is this really right here, Brittany? Y'all gotta think better, man. Y'all can't be walking through the airport with guns. Like, I don't understand how people do that. Especially rappers. How you forget a loaded gun is in your bag and then decide you want to take off running when they find it, bitch?
They got ops, Kingpin.
Not in the fucking airport, you don't. Listen, I was at the park the other day with my kids and a grown-ass man walked into a park with a gun on. It's all 5-year-olds. Had the gun in full display. And he's just sitting there looking at his kids play, and I'm thinking to myself, is the gun to scare them or to make you feel better? Because now I feel threatened. So if I got a gun, I'm going to be watching you, and any move I feel you make us out of control, I'm going to want to shoot the shit out you because my kids are here, and you got a gun. So y'all just got to do better, man. Y'all got to do better out there, please. If you know better, you'll do better.
It's so easy to check a gun when you fly. You just have to have a case with metal hinges. It has to lock, and your clip can't be in there. It's that difficult to check a gun.
You don't even have to have a permit to carry a gun in Atlanta now. It's the fucking wild, wild west.
They got signs everywhere now too. They've been putting, "Do you have a gun?"
Isn't it against the law to carry a gun in the studio because of all the killings in Atlanta? I thought that was a law. They had to post a sign on all studio doors
that
saying
I don't
there's
know.
no guns.
I know you can't walk into the post office or banks.
It's like the airport to get in that bitch now.
Really?
After something happened, it's like an airport. You got metal detectors and goddamn a whole bunch of shit. But all right, question of the day: how much would you guys, on a good educated guess, would say it costs to actually break an artist? I am asking because I'm starting to think it's not about money and more about the artist. Is it both?
It's both.
It's most certainly both.
It's both. You got to have great music. Let's start with that. You got to have really, really great music.
Yeah, stop asking us that, man.
And you got to you got to continue to make good music.
Yes.
Like just coming to Wendy or coming to Kingpin or coming to Ferrari with 5 records that are really good, but where are the next 5? And where are the 5 after that? And where are the 5? You got to consistently, you only become a success at the moment you complete a successful act. And you have to continue to do that over and over again. If I had to give you an estimated guess to break an artist, shit, I don't know. We'll leave it at about $1 million.
I like hearing the plan. I like hearing the plan.
I'll give you $1 million to break an artist. If you do it the right way over 3-4 years.
Independently?
Maybe.
It cost us $322,000 to break Trouble. Like, just to put it in perspective. It's different for each artist because are you a pop artist, which is more expensive? Are you R&B, which is way more expensive?
Are you a male or are you a female?
Are you a street rapper, which is a little easier?
But more dangerous.
Are you male or female? And it's more dangerous.
Factor in
are you young or old?
The enigma that surrounded Trouble.
Ooh,
and all of those things helped catapult that success. So, dare I say, those relationships and the shit that was happening, good and bad, and some of the songs, good and bad, and projects, all of that could have been worth $5 million in value. But, 300 was the dollar amount. So, we'll say half a million. Half a M, half a ticket.
And it was, we were putting money back in. So it was probably about $155,000 of new money, but we spent $322 to make him a millionaire.
Yeah.
How many people you think are going to spend $300,000 before they say, you know what, let me slow down? Because that should be another question. How much of that $1 million do you think is wasted towards breaking the artist?
It depends if somebody's ever put a record out.
Majority of it.
Because if you don't know what you're doing, like it took me decades to learn how to put music out and make money with music. Yeah. So if you're brand new to the industry, you're going to do what you think is right. You're going to follow Drake or Ariana Grande and do what they're doing now instead of doing what it takes to break an artist. So you're going to waste money.
Not saying that if you don't have $500,000, you can't do this shit. You could do this shit with no dollars, but it's going to take some dollars to get to the next level. So
Agreed.
Yeah. Okay. Cheat code.
Cheat code.